wrist. Yeah, I've been killing this shit. Yeah, I've been hard in the paint, not a single assist. Yeah, I've been flicking that wrist, looking at killing this, looking at wrist.
Hello guys, welcome back to another video, and before I get into the video, Nathan is going to be in the background today. He has his laptop, he's playing some RuneScape. We're probably going to stream later, and this is usually how we run this setup. He has his computer, I have my setup here, and we nerd.
So literally just ignore me.
What I'm going to be talking about in today's video is something that just pissed me right off when it comes to answering phones at work, and I thought you guys would enjoy hearing about this because it pissed me off. If you didn't know or haven't been watching my channel for very long, you won't know this, but what I do for work is I'm a receptionist. I answer telephones and I help people over the phone. I register people for courses, tell them about courses, I answer phones. That's what I do. And every so often when answering the phone, you'll come across people that just shouldn't be calling. They should come into the office itself. Because either one, they don't know anything and it's just easier to explain in person than it is over the phone, or two, they don't speak English. What had happened is a guy decided to call the office. His name, like by the sound of his name, it literally sounds like he was born in like the 1920s. Pretty much, he called because he wanted to register in some of the courses that where I work offers, and he asked for H2S, which is a course about like gas and stuff. And then he called for fall protection, which is a course that you learn about harnesses and like, you know, how to work or like at heights and shit. You learn about falling and like how to protect yourself against that. When it comes to the fall protection course, there's two versions of it. There's the end user and then there's the OSA certified version. And the OSA certified version's like, let's put it like this, the smart kid version. That's how a good way to explain. Anyone can take them, but the OSA version is just much better than the end user version. And to work in certain places in Alberta when it comes to like the oil field, you need to have this OSA approved version of fall protection. And this guy had no idea what he needed, so he was really confused. I was confused, and it was a shit show. They used to call fall protection fall arrest, and that's what he was referring to it. So when I said fall protection, I kind of just get the vibe that he just had no clue what I was talking about. So he was just a very confused individual as it is to begin with. So I don't really know what I was expecting. This guy apparently got hired by a certain company, and before he could start work or whatever, he needed to have a list of courses. So he called us saying he needed H2S and fall protection, and when I asked him if he needed OSA or end user, he just had no freaking clue. I told him, like straight up, I said, go ask your employer which version of this course you need, if it needs to be OSA approved. I thought he kind of grasped what I was saying, but obviously not, because he was like, okay, and then, yeah, it was just, no. Called back. Someone else in the office answered, and he told them to just put him in whatever course we had. The lady that took his call put him on hold and then transferred him to me, and to be honest, I really wasn't that happy that she did. I was just much rather her have dealt with it, but I talked to him again. I asked him if he asked his employer which course he needed, and he told me straight up that he didn't ask, and he just said put me in whatever. And that's when I was like, no, you literally need to ask which course you need, because if you take this one, you won't be able to do the job you were hired for, kind of thing. So he hung up, called his employer, and they called us back, and she didn't even tell me directly what courses he needed. She emailed me a list. So the two courses that he asked me that like to put it in, 5 more courses added onto that, and all of them were OSA approved, which I forgot to mention, the office where I work cannot run those courses. So this guy was shit out of luck for all but one of the courses he needed. It was kind of like his employer was talking through me, and then through me it was trying to get to him, and then whatever this guy needed, he was trying to like contact his employer through me. So it was like a 3-way triangle of bullshit. It was not fun. It was confusing, and I'm pretty sure they still don't know. Like, if I'm explaining this and you guys just aren't understanding, I totally get it. I'm a little bit confused too. I feel like his employer was trying to talk to him through me, and that just made everything 10 times more difficult, because he would call me all confused as to what was going on, and then I would tell him, and then he would talk to his employer, and then they'd be like, no, this, and confuse the shit out of him all over again. So it's like, I had to explain to him over what seemed to be 20 times before he actually grasped what was going on. I don't know if he was suffering from literal memory problems. I wouldn't doubt it, because he asked me if he was in the one course that we could register him for like 8 million times, and it was really a piss off. So pretty much, if you're not following me with what I'm saying right now, a guy called the office tried to register for courses that he wasn't eligible to take at our office because we don't run them, and he just couldn't grasp that. And I had to tell him over 20 times that we do not run those courses, you have to find somewhere else, and he just couldn't understand that. He always called me back like, hey, am I registered for this course and this course? And I had to tell him over and over again, you can only take the one course here, you're gonna have to go somewhere else for all the other ones because they're OSA approved. He just couldn't understand what I was saying. It's like I was talking in gibberish or something, because he literally just couldn't get what I was saying. But that's pretty much what I wanted to share with you guys, because I have had a few questions actually in my comment section recently. Like, I'll talk about my job, but not necessarily what I do for work, and people kind of ask me and are curious as to what I do. So this kind of gave you a little bit of insight when it comes to that. So Nathan and I will most likely be streaming tonight. I haven't decided if I want to look through people's channels for zero potential kind of thing, or just stream some Call of Duty, have some fun. So if you want to catch that, either follow my Twitter or go check out my... But if you want to check that out, my Twitch is always in the description, and I'll most likely be streaming there probably after this video goes up. So if you want to check that out, you know where to do so. Hopefully I'll see you guys there, and hopefully you enjoyed this video. Also, I want to say thank you to all the likes and support on yesterday's videos. I posted 2, and you guys absolutely destroyed them, which was awesome. But hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in this one.
Like the step execution. This is what the people said they wanted from the young boy, from the guy. The step execution. This is what the people said they wanted.